Hello there guys, my name is Coaster Charlie, YouTube channel Don't Go Stubborn but Bill for Theme Park News, and welcome to a Theme Park Newsroom update from Disneyland Resort Paris. Now this is on some changes and some extra stuff that's set to be added to one of the Walt Disney Studios Park's most beloved attractions. Opening in 2007, the year after Space Mountain was transformed into Space Mountain Mission 2, this is the youngest of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror attractions. Now this opened at the Walt Disney Studios Park to great reviews, however it's set to get even better. So from a news article we have some details on what's set to be coming to the attraction very soon. So the latest then on the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror, now according to the article, a visit to the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disneyland Paris will be even more spectacular. While the driving program and history have always been the same for the past few years, from autumn 2019 on, innovations will provide more thrills. Now, Bjorn Hernvegen, I think that's how you pronounce it, who's the show design and production manager at Walt Disney Imagineering, said that Disneyland Paris will want to reinvent the experience for guests on a regular basis to continue to surprise them and give them new thrills and emotions. So from the Halloween season on September 28, 2019, visitors to Disneyland Paris can expect some changes in the Freefall Tower attraction. So it will announce new stories with new sounds, visual effects, and an iconic figure already present in the attraction. The highlight of the new experience, however, are new freefall sequences that are unpredictable. Very interesting. From several different driving programs, it's randomly selected where passengers expected. This invites to repeat rides and should offer especially regular visitors variety. Finally, for the update of the ride, Disneyland Paris is promising quote unquote new, more sinister and unexpected stories. So the more spectacular rides are not only offered at Halloween time, the innovations are permanently implemented in the attraction. So like I said, this opened in 2007 as the youngest attraction of its kind in the Disney theme parks, sending guests to the notorious Hollywood Tower Hotel, where according to fictional backstory, if you didn't know the attraction history, 5 people disappeared on a lift ride in the 1930s. And it's precisely this elevator that passengers finally enter into the attraction. So that's just sort of a look then at basically these details, and basically just to have a look at what's set to be coming at this revamped version of the attraction. Now of course, you know, this opened in December 2007, so again, it's definitely a fantastic attraction. It was absolutely brilliant. You know, if you didn't know about the history of building the attraction, basically the Paris version was given the green light in 2005 and under construction in the centre of the park. And it's located behind the La Terrasse seating area, under construction by early 2006. And upon completion, joined by the new Hollywood Boulevard lined by Forks movie sets. And this Paris version uses concrete rather than steel compared to the American attractions due to French construction guidelines and standards. So a bit of a fact for you there. And of course, like I said, it opened on December the 22nd, 2007. It's 11 years old now, so I think it's about time it needed some upgrades, some new additions, and some extra pieces to make it an even more delightful experience. So I'm absolutely ecstatic for Disneyland Paris for doing this, to implement some changes to the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. So we don't exactly know how long and when it's going to start the closure, ready for these changes to be implemented, because I would expect, knowing Disneyland Paris and knowing the Disney parks, they like to close their attractions while maintenance is happening. You look at Autopia and Tomorrowland in the, Discoveryland in the Disneyland Paris, you look how that was closed while work was being taken into the interior, the exterior, the entrance. We reported on that in the previous video about Autopia getting these changes being made to ready for reopening. And again, this looks like the same story. It's going to be closed. We don't know when for. We don't know, exactly when it's going to close. But I would expect maybe end of the summer, going into September nearly. I'd hopefully expect it to be closed at least end of August, first week of September, just to implement those changes and to implement some change to the scenery as well. So maybe we're looking at a late August closure, ready for opening at the end of September. Like we said, September the 28th, the start of the Halloween season, so it will run through the fall. We expect the end of September, the start of the Halloween season, to be the opening date, the reopening date for the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. The first time I went to Europe and abroad, away from the UK, let alone anywhere in the world, was 2006 at Disneyland Paris. I haven't been abroad since, so it's about time that I go abroad again. Hashtag Coaster Shell cross the pond. I've seen the hashtag in the comments down below across many videos. And if I do go abroad, I am thinking about getting a t-shirt printed, by the way, to say the hashtag Coaster Shell across the pond. I think that's going to be the name of my first mega trip abroad, whenever that is. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in going back to Disneyland Paris. Like I said, first and last time so far. The latest time that I've been was 2006, so opening year of Space Mountain Mission 2. Big Thunder Mountain was still there, Phantom Manor, Honey, I Shrunk the Audience was still there, that's now closed. Armageddon Special Effects, that's now closed. Rock and Roller Coaster, that's closing in September, ready for its Marvel transformation into the Iron Man coaster. But no, I'm definitely interested in seeing what these changes are going to be. Obviously, I'm still yet to experience the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror myself, any of the Twilight Zone Tower of Terrors, but I am definitely interested in experiencing them in the future. I can't wait to experience it in the future. Definitely on my bucket list of attractions. My goal, before I pass on, is to experience all the Disney parks across the world. France, America, Asia. It'll be fantastic. Obviously, whenever those trips are, I'll document it here on the channel. And I'm definitely excited for the future of Disneyland Paris, of course. Disneyland Paris has got some really cool stuff lined up for the future. Of course, you've got that Walt Disney Studios expansion with the new lake. Star Wars with the Galaxy's Edge, built by about 2024, 2025. You've got the Frozen Land. As well, you've got a possible new attraction in the Toy Story Playland as well. There's so much going on with that Horizon expansion. Of course, over in Disneyland Park, you've got the 2 rumoured attractions by around 2022 to 2024 maybe. So we're looking at a timeline of that for 2 new rumoured attractions, one being Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, set to be built sort of in between Discoveryland and Fantasyland, in that bit just at the other side of the railway tracks, so that'll be a nice sight. The other one is rumoured to be like an Indiana Jones dinosaur crossover dart ride kind of thing, like an Indiana Jones adventure type thing. We're rumouring to get that, however we don't know the second attraction as of yet, but that seems to be the most likely rumour and what people want. They've been asking for it for a couple of years, they want it as the second attraction, but again we don't know this as of yet. So there we go. So that's sort of a look then into this changes that's coming to the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. So thank you very much for watching this Theme Park Newsroom update from Disneyland Resort Paris. My name is Coaster Shell YouTube channel. Tomorrow it is the Universal Orlando press conference. I'll be doing videos, probably a separate video for what's announced, or if there's more stuff being announced. Of course, we talked about the possibility of an Islands of Adventure thing coming as well, being announced. So again, we could have 2 videos from separate analysis of the different attractions coming, and a full analysis of all what's been announced. So it might not just be the separate things, or I might do it separate, I'm not too sure yet. So you have to just check out the channel tomorrow whenever that all gets announced and things like that. Obviously, we've got a video coming up today later on from Six Flags Fiesta Texas, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But thank you very much. My name is Coaster Shell. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss a YouTube video. And for now, guys, my name is Coaster Shell. YouTube channel, but built for theme park news. Keep living the coast life, and I'll see you guys in the next video soon. Take care. Have an awesome day, my friends.